When you open up Soundtrap, you'll come to your project library. So you'll see anything you've worked on before, or if you've never done it before, it'll be blank. We're going to start a new project. So you're going to come to the top left and hit Enter Studio. So we're going to start with a music file. Click on that. And today we are going to look at using the loops. And loops are kind of exactly what their titles are. They're small snippets of pre-made music that loop over and over again. Much of the songs that you hear on the radio now are created by layers of different loops. So we're going to browse the library today. First thing, you want to make sure your grid is set up correctly. So you want to make sure you can see all of these numbers. If you can't see them, similar to what I have here, in the bottom right, you have your magnifying glass. If you need to go bigger, you can do that. If it's too small, you see how the numbers disappear, and right now I only have 1, 5, 9. I keep going bigger. I might get to, now I have all the odd numbers. I want to keep going bigger until I at least have all the numbers like that. You could even go in higher and make sure you have all 4 of those notches in between the big numbers. So you have all your numbers here at the top. You also want to make sure that this magnet tool is selected and it's purple. This is the Snap to Grid tool. So once that's all set up, you have 2 ways to browse loops. You can either click here where it says Browse Loops, or there's this shortcut button here with the music note on it. When you click that, the library opens up. You can search things you're looking for. You see there's all different styles and instruments here. There's an option for picking different scales. But for now, we're going to start simple. So the first thing you're going to select is drums. And you see that this now changes the options here. If it has this orange Start Free Supreme trial, that means that you need to sign up for it and pay for it to access that one. But there are plenty of free ones. So if you scroll down, you can use the arrows. You're going to look for some that do not have that orange. It may seem like there's not a lot, but there actually is. You can see this is all Atlantis, and it's alphabetical. So here's some that don't have any of that orange writing here. You can sample what it sounds like by pressing the play button. You can keep searching. You can pause it, keep searching through. There's tons and tons and tons. So you just got to find some that don't have the orange writing. So if I want this one, so you're going to find one that you like. When you find one that you like, you're going to actually click on the title of it, click, hold it down, and drag it. You're going to drag it so it goes to the very beginning of the song and release. And you can see what that's done is a couple things. It put in the music itself, but it also turned on our loop tool. So you can see this purple bar sends it all the way back. Right now, it automatically went to 11. All of them are going to possibly go to different sizes. You want to make sure the purple bar goes to 8. And then you want to make sure whatever you put in there also goes to 8. So that might mean using this adjust tool in the bottom right when you hover over it. You don't want to use that one. If it's too long, you just drag it down and make sure it lines up right there. Say you got one that was only 2 beats long. You need to copy it so it goes to the whole end. You can use this loop tool and drag the loop out like that. And now it's the right length. So we want to make sure the length of what we're doing is to the 8. That means it's 8 bars long. So now I have a drum beat that I like, and that's pretty good. So for now, I can press stop. I can bring this back to here. And now I'm going to search for my next instrument. if this closed for some reason, just make sure you click on the music notes again. And now I want to get rid of drums, so I hit X. And now I'm going to go to the next instrument, bass. When I hit bass, I'm going to search for some that I like by pressing all the different numbers. If you want to hear what it sounds like with the drum beat you just made, press play. And then when you sample it, you can hear what it sounds like with the drum beat you have. When you find one that you like, again, take it, click, drag, and now I'm going to put it underneath. I don't want to put it on top of because it'll get rid of that. So underneath, I bring it to the very beginning and I drop it. So now let's add the next layer. Come back to our loops, hit X, and now we're going to add a piano track. Lots of options. Now you want to find one that fits what you're doing. Kind of like that one. So I'm going to take that, drag it now to the beginning here, and again, it should automatically put that in there. So now I'm going 8 bars, and now I have a drum beat, a bass, and this one was when I picked piano, it popped up. And now you're going to keep adding layers until you have 4. So you can pick a different one now. If I turn piano off, I might want to go to guitar and find one that fits what I've got. Kind of like that. Take that, drag it in. So now I have 4 layers of loops. Within the layers, you see these knobs here. These are volume. You can click and pull down, turn it down. Say you want your bass louder, you can push up. And mess with those volumes till you find what you like. Now you've got 4 different loops happening at the same time, and that's the end of part 1. Make sure you show me that you've gotten this before moving on to the next video.